Well, Saints, if you are actively considering migrating to Europe, one thing that certainly is probably foremost in your mind is the language.
Yeah.
And as a couple who made this transition, I would say that you don't need to be afraid of it. When you come, especially if you're in a non-English speaking culture, then you definitely need to learn the language. And a worthy goal is to be able to preach the gospel in the language. Many of the Europeans will like to listen to you and like to practice their English with you, but if you want to touch them in the deepest part of their being, you need to speak in their mother tongue. And so I would say that learning languages is not difficult, but it takes time. If you come into it expecting to be able to pick up the language in a few months, then you'll be disappointed. But if you come in with a more realistic expectation that it's probably going to take a year to a year and a half to become conversational, and at least a couple of years to become fluent, then it's good enough. And regarding moving, I would just say that it won't happen unless you become aggressive, but properly aggressive. And what I mean by properly aggressive is being willing to open to the Lord and to be moved by the Lord, and also to be stopped by the Lord if He chooses. And that you would open it to all the brothers in your locality, to the brothers in the lead, and let them know that this is something that you're considering. And then actually begin to do things until the Lord chooses to stop you, or the brothers encourage you to stay. And so look for a job. Begin to learn how an English speaker would get a job. What does the job market look like? What are the requirements of the government for you to be able to get a visa? And even in this, I would say, again, be bold. Take a trip to Europe. Go in the off season so that the price of the ticket isn't too high. Speak to the saints who are already in the country, and find a lawyer, immigration lawyer that speaks the language, and then talk to them. And you will find actually that it is far simpler to migrate than you would expect. If you rely on your own sketchy understanding or hearsay, you may be led astray. But if you get genuine legal advice, then you will be very far ahead of the game. So be aggressive. As long as the Lord is moving in you and the brothers in your locality say amen, pursue it. Find a job. Make it happen.